Diego's the immortal VP.
Naku, lakad matatag, lakad matatag!
Normally.
In general in this scenario, but it's against a lot of magic damage. Oh my goodness, that is quite a bit though. Has to be careful. Look, Fishman's gonna get caught out though. Scatterblast with the cookie setup. Saberlight just trying to finish off Mira, and he does so with the whirling death. It's gonna be a trade though for support, so Fishman and Mira will have to go back to base.
Free farm doesn't need any help whatsoever, as Toby is struggling up here.
He sure is. He's gonna get some support from Kataomi, but I do believe that he will drop to one last right click.
Yeah.
Yatoro, he finds it, but it's gonna be the trade. Maybe not the best for Yatoro, but Saberlight, okay, he's pretty deep under that tier 1 tower for himself, as Spirit are just kind of diving him. So that's that absolutely god-awful start in the bot lane. We're seeing Toronto Tokyo, the Mars Arena with the Mortimer's Kisses. Saberlight is just dead. Pretty easy kill overall, as Collapse still has the Roar to work with. Trying to focus on Stormstormer. Lockdown thanks to the cookie now. They have the Rebuke into the Spear, and this looks to be another kill for Toronto Tokyo. And both on cores. Very
Coming out of my mouth.
muscle memory says otherwise. Toronto Tokyo might be finding Saberlight. This is with a Smoke Gang and the Roar setting up additional lockdown. Nice Nightmare to try to mitigate a little bit of damage, but the Centaur Stomp is there. Saberlight could do absolutely nothing as he takes every single kisses. Looks like the Wyvern will be the trade for now, but they're going to get the Bane as well. So Team Spirit just executing at a very high level with their combos. Stormstormer really wants to get this Snapfire. He gets the Avatars, TPing out, but nope. Centaur Stomp is there, and this will not be worth it for him. Oh, we're gonna have the Arena. Toronto Tokyo finds 2, but he's gonna get slept pretty much right off the bat. Gets a big rebuke onto Stormstormer and Fishman. The Nightmare comes out though. Stormstormer's walking away just a sliver of HP. Toronto Tokyo pops the wand, staying safe, but you can see the Aegis has already been taken by Yatoro, who's just soloing it the whole time. They've already lost 2 on the side.
In order to fight.
If you look at their line, they don't really have, it sounds weird to say, the best BKB carriers maybe, as we have a Nightmare into the grip. See, Yataro's going to be perfectly fine. A Winter's Curse onto 2. It's actually going to prevent a little bit of damage coming out, but a big nuke from Miposhka. And that is going to be a dead Stormstormer to start this fight. And Yatoro looking for more. He's going on top of Fishman now. Looks like that's going to be a freebie for him, although around the trees he goes. We'll see if he ends up living. Nope, the Bear will claw his way to another kill, so 2 for nothing. By that, it's
Tier. Tier it.
What are the tiers?
S-A.
A tier. Mars Arena, Toronto Tokyo finds yet another kill for the side of Team Spirit, who are just rolling their way through this game number 1. Obviously, the score 11-20 doesn't really tell the whole story here. This has been domination from the start. Gonna jump in. Stormstormer's gonna have to toss the Bear away, but the Mortimer's Kiss is slowing him down. The Roar setting up some more kisses. And Yatoro finishes him off.
I think they feel like Collapse is coming up soon enough.
Yep, okay, they scout him out, but here comes the initiation from Toronto Tokyo. Fishman is dead right off the bat as Yatoro gets the Aegis, gets the Shard, and Toby's dead. Double kill for Yatoro, and a curse only onto 1 into the Roar. Saberlight has not gotten to play his hero this game, that's for sure. Triple kill Yatoro. What he can do is try to relocate him to the fountain.
Kite him and then toss him back into the fountain.
Yeah, they can try. He's going to get Nightmared in the middle of the Earth Shock. Taking quite a bit of damage in there. He does have his Enrage. He's not going to use it, though. Actually, he does not have it. It's on cooldown right now, but Toronto Tokyo with the counter initiation. They're going to find 1. It's just Fishman, though. It's going to cost him the Wyvern, who also buys back in the game. Collapse has to kind of redirect himself. Very low on HP, and Yatoro continuing to get kited here. Will finally pop his ult, focusing on Saberlight, but another Yule Scepter, which status resist does absolutely nothing against. But they do get Saberlight in the end.
1 hit away from dying, and then he saved Yatoro when Yatoro was 10%.
Yeah, Mortimer's Kisses onto 2. There's the Winter's Curse. Maybe not the best stacking, but he is getting the Fury Swipe, so he can get some one-shot there onto the Tiny. Double kill Yatoro. Buybacks coming out. It is just the Zeus. Tiny does have his, but holding on to it for whatever reason. Toby has AC. We got an Ags on the horizon for Saberlight if he can get to it, but he might find his way to the grave instead. Abyssal Blaze is going to hold him in place in Toronto Tokyo. Really focusing on Zeus this game after missing a couple Mars Arenas earlier. And this is a huge win for Team Spirit, and that is just it. GG's. a bit of a shellacking in game number 1. And it really just stemmed from the laning stage, it felt like.
Like, it's a 12 or 13 seconds or whatever it is of match community is insane. Depending on the level.
Fishman. The leap is there from Mira. Fishman trying to man up, but the first blood's going to go to Mira. He might get dropped by this pathetic creep here, who's doing about 2 damage every single time. Pops the Fairy Fire, continuing to get slowed. It's like a Scotty effect. He's going to arrow hit for good measure, and Toby's going to find his way to the grave in the bot lane as well, so a good start from Team Spirit again.
Great hit for Beastmaster was this Vlad's rush. But of course, Wraith Pack being nerfed, people start going for the Dom 2 again.
Yeah, collapse. Getting gone on now by Saberlight because it is nighttime, so he's a hero. Crippling Fear is there to silence 2 heroes, and it looks like he's going to eventually clean up the kill on the collapse. Getting a bit of a revenge here. A little bit of a late rotation from Toronto Tokyo. Looking for the arena. He's going to find it. And the spear will connect onto the Chen, so it's resulting in a 1-for-1.
Yeah, get some sort of trade.
Will there ever be a time that exists from here on out that Mirana is picked without needing an arrow setup?
I don't think so.
Seems to be just the most important skill for him.
Yeah, it is. Toss back.
Yeah, Toronto Tokyo looking to try to stay alive here, but the zappity zap from Kataomi takes him out. Stormer is going to get chased now by Mira. The leap in with the Starstorm. He's about the Fairy Fire. He's looking to come back with the Avatos, but just avalanche to... Ooh. Not quite enough to take out the Wyvern here. Helps that Fairy Fire as well. So Maposhka shall live.
Kataomi is so close to having mana to use the Lightning Bolt there, which would have finished off Makoshka, but... Oh!
Alright. Stormstormer somehow gets a kill onto Mira. So a couple of cores outside of this Mirana. The Mars Beastmaster for Team Spirit tumbled here in the last couple minutes. Maposhka still walking around with that low HP.
This is just 2 heroes walking around low HP and dying.
Yeah, pretty much.
And this is as Collapse is farming the stack, so it means Toronto Tokyo has to come over here and help him defend.
Oh, Fishman looking to try to contest maybe, just leech some XP perhaps. Should be pretty annoying. But the gold obviously is... Actually, they're going to spot this ward as well, so it's going to be de-warded, but there's the arena from Toronto Tokyo, and will swiftly put Kataomi into the grave.
Toronto Tokyo doing a good job protecting Collapse. Oh, he has no rage. Look at his build. Look at his build.
A 0-3-3 build with Armlet.
This looks like greedy. This looks like Herald. This is what I would see in Herald game. Previous major build, back when Wraith Pack was incredibly overpowered.
Okay. Good. Stormstormer looking for another pick off here with that blink. And they're going to run into Collapse potentially. It's a bit of a tanky target, but Saberlight, Crippling Fear on top of Mars, who already used the arena. It's not the Rebuke, and the Spear not going to connect onto the arena as it has dissipated. But it is daytime, so Saberlight not really going to be able to do too much without that ult. The Avalanche and the toss. This will be a kill on the Mira. Ends up netting Stormstormer a double kill onto the Beastmaster Wyvern combo.
Can he get the stomp?
No.
He didn't try for it.
Should be the Aegis being expired here, but it is nighttime, so they have to be a little bit careful as some reinforcements have come. Arrow not going to connect as Stormstormer does get up the Avatos with a nice save on to his teammate for the time being with the Cold Embrace. Saberlight is going to get cursed, going to get beat down by his teammates, and Saberlight just trying to get away, but he won't. 45 seconds on the deck. It's an unfortunate death for him, but Stormstormer wants to get some revenge. Avatos finally takes out Maposhka, the first death for Team Spirit in this engagement, as Toby pops that ult. Double kill for Mira to start this out, though. Toronto Tokyo just getting chomped to the bit by Toby, which is going to town on everybody now. Mira able to leap to safety, but collapses the bigger kill, and invested in him is a gold bounty in Yatoro, who only has a hand of Midas. He's going to drop. 4 dead in favor of Entity. They lose the Aegis and Saberlight before we can get that Axe, but they clean up basically all.
It's much better for Entity. They probably don't even lose the Aegis. Or they don't lose Saberlight at the very least.
Never see the Ags. Picked up post-mortem for Saberlight. Now working on the Shard as well. Thunder God's Wrath scouting things out.
Oh,
Crippling
both
Spear
supports.
onto 2 heroes. Spear's not going to give him enough distance. So that's a double kill for Saberlight, and this is a big power spike for Entity. Toss back, looking for Toronto Tokyo. They're likely going to get him despite this roar being expended from Collapse.
They're going to keep
Entity
going, man.
just rolling over as a Midas just picked up onto the side of Team Spear.
Wyvern, which counter the creeps. But it's just not playing out that way, practically speaking.
Moonlight Shadow Smoke combo. Still a tier 1 mid. Goodness gracious. Looks like they're going to pop here very shortly as Entity are very aware of what's going on. A nice arena, though, to start things out. But you can see Toronto Tokyo is just taken out right at the beginning of the fight. Yatara looked like he was inside him, trying to focus on Katami, but not going to find him. The Infest is going to keep him alive a little bit longer. The double kill from Saberlight off the screen. The Infest did find 1 kill, but that is a full team wipe for Entity. Not even remotely close of a fight, despite it felt like a decent initiation, but
Feeling some Gaben rumblings.
Avatos, Echo Saber, not quite enough.
Missed the toss. Otherwise, that's a kill.
Oh, is that what happened? Saberlight. Every time we see this Mars arena, it feels like it's almost helping Entity.
He just
they're
runs
just taking
over
the
it.
fight. Yeah. Arrow or Toronto Tokyo.
Oh, that's not even. That's his
just
teammate. That's his teammate. Yeah.
If only the arrow buffed him in some way.
That would've been
Teleported
nice,
back
yeah.
to base. Avatos, goodbye, Lifestealer.
That's the carry, bro.
Yep.
That's the carry. He didn't even use Shadow Blade.
Yep. That
What?
on the Lifestealer now for Yatoro. But, oh, okay. If they can find this kill, that'll help a little bit.
Let's see how quick he is.
Oh
Wow.
my god, he's fast. And there's the counter initiation. Now he's going to get roared, though. And here's the Avatos on the sideline, just taking out the supports so easily. And that's already a buyback expended for the Mirana. You can see Maposhka just barely living on the south side here by the trees. And without the Beastmaster being able to buy back, this should be mega creeps. Toss back and into the silence, so no way to use Rage. Finally able to use it, but we'll just try to run away instead. No manning up for Yataro with his Hand of Midas, as it looks like game number 2 is going to go to Entity. GG's called. This was a Gaben's mustache shellacking.
This was against a TI champion. It's
Yeah.
not, like, I mean, that's insane. I had to Google there.